Well, will that be easier said than done? That's the $48,000 question, everyone. Hello, everybody. I'm Dyrol Showreel. The Spurs welcome in one of the most exciting teams in the NBA tonight, that being the Dallas Mavericks. But the Spurs come in a little banged up. Well, Katie, it wasn't pretty. In fact, it was downright ugly in the first half. But Mark Sanchez shook off that ugly first half and tossed 4 touchdowns in this ball game. And in doing so, he led the Jets to his 9th come-from-behind victory and keeps the Jets in the playoff hunt with his 28-24 win over the Bills. John, we've got a great day for baseball. 80 degrees, sunny. We've got 2 teams right now contending for the lead in their respective divisions. The Mets come in a little bit young, but a very exciting baseball. The Yankees, as usual, they're at the top of the division or close by it right now.
Well, you got the young against the old, and the Yankees have been through this year in and year out.
Well, Katie, the Giants had to go back to the basics. That's running the football and stopping the run. They went with their workhorse, Ahmad Bradshaw, and in doing so, the Giants do something that they have not done all year long. That's rush the ball for over 100 yards. And in doing so, they defeat the Buffalo Bills 27-24. Katie, the Cleveland Browns were the perfect trap game for the Giants, an 0-4 team that is the NFL's shortest, averaging height 6'1", the lightest 242 pounds, the youngest at 25 years old, and the least experienced 3.2 years, and it showed early on. The game started out with a role reversal. What was up was down. On the very first play of the game, Ahmad Bradshaw fumbles away, the Browns recover, and the Browns were in business. Now, this led to a 15-yard touchdown by Trent Richardson. Browns were up 7-zip in the first minutes of the game. Browns' next possession, 1 by ground, 2 by air. Josh Gordon, 62 yards later, 14-zip Browns. Now, the Giants answered. Eli Manning caps off an 11-play, 92-yard drive to a 3-yard touchdown to Victor Cruz. And what time is it? It is salsa time, 14-7. Now, here's the play of the game that changed it for the Giants. Whedon is picked off by Stevie Brown, a 46-yard return. That led to a Bradshaw touchdown to make it 17-all. Then on the ensuing kickoff, the Giants recovered a fumble. Cruz, the second time. It is more salsa. His grandmother would be proud. 24-17 Giants at the half. Third quarter, Bradshaw atones. A career day, 200 yards on the ground, 37 on this run here. 30 carries on the day, and the Giants pouring it on Cruz yet again. Eli 25 for 37, 259 yards, his 28-yard strike to Cruz. It is salsa, it is merengue, it is lambada, whatever, a career day. 3 touchdowns for Cruz, 34-17. The Giants cruise to the 41-27 final. Well, 550 miles separates San Antonio from New Orleans. That's about 8.5 hours on the road, a far cry from a 1-game lead that separates the first-place Hornets, who by all accounts wanted no parts of seeing Manu drop 40 on him, as he's done in 2 of his last 3 games. Pop and the new acquisition, Kurt Thomas, getting acquainted before the game. Thomas will probably play Monday night against Atlanta. The Spurs wasted no time. Manu pulls up for the deuce. And then on the break, Manu, the dish to Duncan, 25 points, 11 boards. Spurs out to a 6-zip lead. In the last game, David West filled it up for 32. Not tonight, only 16, as the Spurs did a good job of holding him down. From the mountaintop of winning a Super Bowl to the valley of serving prison time, Plaxico Burress says the reality of his demise did not hit him until the prison bars slammed shut on his first night in the Slammer.
It was an out-of-body experience. Is this really where I am right now?
Now, prison life was no picnic. The inmates, not choir boys. And for this Super Bowl champ, he was not given a free pass from some inmates.
You would get into a couple, verbal altercations and arguments. I had a lot of fans in there.
With football taken away, Burress did not watch the NFL or even his fellow Giants until the 3rd week of the season.
I couldn't turn on the radio. I couldn't listen to none of the sports on radio. I couldn't watch no football games. I had no desire to, because it hurt too much.
And hurt is what bothered the 11-year veteran, who feels regret for his family and teammates. So if he could go back to that ill-fated night in 2008,
I probably never even went out the house. Turned out to be one of the worst days of my life.
Dyrol Showreel, Pix 11 News.